Hi. Long time no see, eh? Sponsored by Tango because I've got orange hair now. You haven't seen all of my hair colors, but one day I might do a video on that. So I haven't made a YouTube video in a long time. I was being consistent and then it stopped because I don't know, I think my education wise it just wasn't going well, so I had to focus, like I had to get my head straight. However, we're now in quarantine and I was like, I need to feel something because, okay, cool, I'm not gonna come and be like, oh my god, I'm putting out videos there, bam 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 bam. No, I'm gonna do it when I can. The whole point of me doing this YouTube is for fun. It's something that I enjoy doing. I enjoy editing. But anyway, okay, for a couple of years I've been battling with self-love and I wanted to talk about the realities of it. I don't know, I don't really see how other people perceive it. However, the way that I do, it's not an easy journey. I feel like everyone knows that. But I've actually got a mark on my skin. Can you see it? Jada, you see it? Can you see that? Cool. Growing up hasn't been the best when it comes to loving myself. Growing up, I've always looked at other people like, I feel like it wasn't normal, but I don't know, I feel like someone will get what I'm saying. I wanted my life to be, not my life, but like I wanted to look the way that they was looking, or this person will have long hair, I wanted to do that. And it's not like I did it, but I wanted it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you always want something that you can't have. I just wasn't being true to myself. Like growing up, like I did cool. Let's be real. It was mainly to do with what people were saying about me. Like it was mainly to do with, you know how they say like, oh, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you. I feel like words hurt. I don't know who came up with that stupid things, but words hurt. Like sticks and stones, yeah, they hurt as well, but words also hurt. Like they're equally the same. Do you know what I mean? Like I think it's a thing where you take it as a, like, it depends on how you take it, I think. And this hair is just pulling out like nothing. Shit hair, I'm getting my refund thing. Anyway, sometimes there'll be like some things that girls said, but it was mostly boys because I didn't know about everyone else, but I was into Wattpad and I had this hyper reality of what things should be like. But at the same time, I knew it wasn't like that. Like I used to think like this is the way that things are supposed to be, blah blah blah. But then I just realized that when people were talking to me and like the way that they were, and I was just like, okay, this is not the way that things are supposed to be. Like things are actually different. And the words that people said were just like, okay, I'm a dark skinned girl and I'm not on the bright spectrum. Do you know what I mean? I'm dark. So time Blick came round, my high school was like, the people in high school, they just, the boys were just so mean to me, like so mean. Like they will bully me, like it just wasn't it. You know them ones when they can't target anyone but you, and then you're just like at home, you're just like, oh, like I'm okay, but you're not okay, and then you go home and you just get upset about it. Like at the end of the day, like some people are like, oh, it's not that deep, because, but it's just like, it's not you don't understand. Like you don't get it. Okay, I took a break, but I'm back. So going on now, basically people were like getting at me and boys didn't want to treat me right, but what boys in London really do. Obviously there's some there, but anyway, let's not even get onto that. As I was saying, I just wasn't the one. I just felt like I just looked odd and my skin was too dark and blah 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 blah. And obviously it just brings a lot of thoughts into your head, and it's not like I've dealt with it. Like, I feel like I've tried to like cover it up, but I know it's still there. Like, I know my insecurities still haunt me, like till this day. And people will be like, oh my god, like just do this, just do that, just do that. And in reality, it's not as easy. It's a step-by-step thing. Like, it's not gonna happen today. And that you also should not care about what people think. But at the same time, let's just say this, like, when you're not in a good place, the things that people say bothers you. It's not like it doesn't. Do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes someone could say something and it will really replay in your mind, and you think, am I like that? Is this It's not a journey that you can obviously do by yourself. I feel like me being a Christian, not saying that I'm the best Christian out there, but me being a Christian, I feel as if like God plays a massive part in it as well, because, you know, he's the one that created you, and he's the one who made you, and all of that stuff. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like I'm at the point where I know that I would love myself, and I know that I will get to that point, but it has to be hand in hand with me growing my faith, kind of thing. I feel like the more that my faith grows in the Lord, the more that I will learn to love myself, and I will get to that point where I'm like, okay, because fam, sometimes things can bombard your mind, like they actually really can, to a point where you can even see yourself like dependent on See, this is why I don't want to go too much into it, because people think, oh my god, am I talking about this? I'm gonna talk about this. No, but you end up, let's say, leaning on certain stuff that you're not supposed to be leaning on, just so that they can lift you back up. At the same time, you feel yourself closing in because you don't want to talk to anyone, and all these insecurities are like eating you alive. Till this day, that I even feel like there's just certain things. I'm an emotional person, but I really try not to show it. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's another thing, boy. But it's a journey, and hopefully going along, I'll be able to, you know, looking back at this video, I'll see that, okay, I was at this place, but I'm further now. Do you know what I mean? This quarantine has not been the best for me at all, but I'm trying to make the most out of it. Like, I wasn't even gonna record. I was gonna sit there and like wait for the perfect time, and I was like, what is the perfect time? Like, just do it. Like, I have to get up on my feet and just do it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, here I am. Okay, that's finally the end of the video. If you sat through this whole thing, that's that. If you didn't, I mean, you wouldn't even be seeing this bit, but yeah. Bye.